Hi, Shustan.
Okay, gentlemen. Yeah,
What is the weight of the assignment?
10%. The one I just put up on BBLAN, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10%. It's like the last one, yeah. Okay, so just very quickly, passive interface. Anybody can remind us what is passive interface?
Passive interface when you exclude the setup router from the network that you don't want any updates from almost. It's like your
The whole router?
No,
Or an interface?
an interface. Not the router solid interface.
Okay, good. So if you put a passive interface on your interface connecting to a neighbor, will it be sending and receiving updates to that neighbor?
No.
Okay, good.
لأنه يقول لك prevent agencies.
Okay. Right, good. Basically, just want to tell you that this is the what you see now, the diagram. This is your network topology. Now I've got a packet tracer example which I've built, which is based on this topology, so that I'm going to go through the concepts of EIGRP and how to configure EIGRP, and also the concepts of how dual works. I'll be using this topology, okay, and using different troubleshooting commands, show commands to help us understand the theory as well. Okay, so this topology I've already built it in packet tracer, and after I finish it, I will put it on BBLAN so that you can also use it for review. Okay. Right. So the concept of router ID, perhaps we didn't talk about it last time when we talked about EIGRP. Router ID, did I talk about it?
We just did the router EIGRP, then the network command, but not this one.
Yeah, the router ID basically doesn't really have that much of a significance in EIGRP as it does for OSPF. OSPF is very important because OSPF uses router ID for electing what is known as the designated router, as we will see next chapter talk about OSPF, in a multi-access broadcast network. For EIGRP, the only significance of the router ID is that when you do, for example, show EIGRP neighbors, when you're looking at the neighbors, the neighbor will be identified by the router ID. Other than that, really the router ID has no significance. It doesn't really come into the selection of the best route or when it comes to dual algorithm. However, you just need to know that the router ID, it's just an IP address. Now, where did we get this IP address? You can configure it manually using what you see here, the command, which is EIGRP router ID, and then give it an IP version for address. Any IP version for address. Could it be anybody? Well, it could, as long as you make sure it's not an IP address that you actually have in your own network. It's in use. So you need to choose an IP address that doesn't exist in your network. Otherwise, there will be a conflict. Okay? There will be a conflict. It doesn't make sense. Because
Also, can you put one of the IPs that you reserve?
Yeah, anything in reserve, anything that you don't have in your own network, you haven't used. Alternatively, what if you don't use this EIGRP router ID to set your own, manually set your router ID? You can leave the router itself to select its own router ID automatically. How does it do that? Well, it will look at every active interface. Active, has to be active. That means a proper IP address configured, it's not shut down, it's up. It's up, not down. Okay? And then checks all these interfaces, whether it's gigabit, Ethernet, serial interfaces, and then checks which one is the highest IP address. What do you mean higher? So if I give you an IP address 2.2.2.2, for example, an IP address 3.3.3, obviously 3.3.3.3 is higher, bigger than 2.2. 3 is bigger than 2. If you have an address 192. something and another address 172. something, 192 will win. Because 192 is a bigger number than 172. So to compare the IP addresses for those interfaces, the active interfaces, and chooses the one which is the biggest, the highest, and this will be its router ID. Alternatively, if you have configured a loopback address, what is a loopback address also? What is the loopback address? Is it a physical or a logical address?
Logical.
It's logical address. When you configure a loopback address using the command interface loopback 0, loopback 1, whatever it is, any loop will beat any even if the addresses are higher than the loopback. So if I have a physical address 200.200.200 and I have a loopback address 1.1.1.1, the loopback address will win and it will become the router ID automatically. What if I have more than one loopback address? I have one loopback address 1.1.1.1 and the other one 10.10.10. It will look for the highest loopback. So the way that the router, when choosing the router ID, it will check to see if you have configured manually the router ID using the command, as you see in front of us, EIGRP router ID. Okay. If there is no, it hasn't been configured manually, then it will look for the highest loopback address, should there be any loopback address. If there are no loopback interfaces, we haven't created loopback interfaces, then it will go and select the highest IP address for the one of its active interfaces. Okay. You've done the network command, and then the EIGRP log neighbor changes. Basically, it's this is enabled. This facility is enabled by default on EIGRP, so that if there is any changes in a neighbor, any configuration changes, automatically this will be written to the log file, and it will come up on your screen as well. So I'm going to go through this. We've done this, the passive interface. Notice. Neighbors, can you see this? Yeah. It says address 192.168.10.6. What is this address? This is the neighbor's IP address, which it's connecting to. So I'm connecting to this neighbor. This is my next hop to this neighbor, my next hop IP address.
So the neighbor's address is 172, not 192.
No, there are two networks. No, this is R1. Let's have a look.
This is R1. Let's have a look. R1. Okay, so R1 has two addresses.
R1 has two networks. 192.168, 192. Let's go and have a look at R1. There you go. R1 has one neighbor, which is 172.16.3.0 here, this one, .3.2. It has another neighbor, which is this one here, which is 192.168.10.6. And you see, these are the two neighbors which are shown here. 168.10.6 and 3.2. These are the two neighbors.
Showed one of the IP is the neighbor, and the other one is not the own IP.
And with this command. No, with this command. You would do show IP root. Show IP root because it has an L. Perhaps. Is it an L? Where did you do the lab? Here or next door?
Here.
Okay. You sure because these routers are not running the iOS. It's only the newest routers, the 2900s, which run iOS 15. When you do show IP root, it displays the directly connected with a C.
It's like the factory.
Yeah, or L, which is basically the local address. The local address is basically its own IP address.
That's what so that's its own IP address?
With an L next to it on iOS 12.4? I doubt it. But anyway, we can have a look at this later. Okay? To verify EIGRP show IP protocols. This command is general. We can verify any routing protocol with show IP protocols. If you do show IP protocols, it will show you if EIGRP is configured, it will show EIGRP. If you have also OSPF, it will show OSPF. If you have RIP, it will also show RIP. Okay? If you only want to specifically show only EIGRP, show IP EIGRP, it will only show you EIGRP. Even if you have to do the OSPF on the router, it will only show EIGRP. So it will limit, it's like filter the output. Notice this here, this is your authority system number 1. The router ID. Here it is. It's not really much. It doesn't really do much here in EIGRP, but there it is. That's the router ID. 1.1.1.1. Step number 3 or point number 3 here, it's telling us that it has an administrative distance of 90. This is internal within the network. Notice EIGRP has actually 2 admin distances. External 170. We haven't seen this yet. And we don't see this until semester 7. Okay? We don't see this. Perhaps semester 6 or 7, because this assumes that there are two different EIGRP systems exchanging routing information. So we have autonomous system 1 and autonomous system 2. And when they exchange information, anything that comes from the outside or comes from an OSPF network into EIGRP or from RIP into EIGRP, then it will be seen as coming from an external system, not internal, and it will give it a different admin distance, so that we can recognize this particular route was learned from an external system, not from our own internal organization structure. Okay. And automatic summarization disabled. So someone has done what? What command to disable? What is the command? No auto summary. No auto summary. No auto summary. This is very important. No auto summary.
Automatic summarization.
Yeah, and this is important because the EIGRP has a distance vector inheritance. So it summarizes by default. So if you want to see all of the subnets and advertise all of your subnets to your neighbors, not just a summary address, make sure you put auto summary. Otherwise, your neighbors will only see a summary. Sometimes this is good, but it's bad when you have discontiguous networks as we talked about. Discontiguous when you have a subnet of 16 here, and then 16, 3 here, and in between you have 192 or 10. So there is a boundary. Remember we talked about there's a boundary. Then you summarize, and then the router will think, the other router will able to think it will, those same networks exist in two different routers. So when you try to pick one host, one packet, one router, another packet will load balance. So make sure that if you have discontiguous, you always must do an auto summary. If you don't have discontiguous, it means all of the networks in your topology, they are all subnets of the same nature. They're all subnets, 1, 7, 16. They're all subnets, then you don't have to do an auto summary. It's not a big deal. Sometimes you're asked to minimize the size of your routing table. Now, because of that, what we do, because of the problem, the advantages of not doing an auto summary is very little compared to the disadvantages. So it's to our benefit that we always do an auto summary. Just in case we may end up with a discontiguous network situation and we have problems. So always do an auto summary. Sometimes you want to summarize it. And this is where we come next. We're going to talk about manual summarization. You cover this with summarization went to Peter's class, didn't you? Okay. So manual summarization. So we switch off summarization, no auto summary, but then manually you do summarization manually. Okay, we'll see how we do that.
متذكر شيء ولا؟
Okay, this is about the how we discover neighbors. We covered this in the beginning, how to discover neighbors. I want to go through it. Now, this is the important stuff. How do you calculate the metric in EIGRP? How do you calculate the metric? Now, let's say if I go to my, can you see packet tracer now? Okay, let's move over to R2. Enable. Why is it didn't ask me for a password? What happened to the config? It lost all of the basic config. Anyway.
مو مسوين الانيبل.
شو الباسورد؟ باسورد كلاس.
Now this one has it. All right. Okay. So basically. I think, anyway, let's do it on R1. So Cisco, enable, plus, so show, what was it you're looking at? Looking at, okay, so let's have the show IP protocols. Oh, yeah, EIGRP, so I'm going to show there, okay? I'm going to show here. So what we need to do, let's have a look at what I've configured. I've configured the interfaces and the basic config, that's all. So I need to configure EIGRP now. Who wants to configure EIGRP for me? Who wants to have a go? Okay, go on, Abdullah. Okay, go on. Let me just give you control. Hold it. Just give you control. Okay. Abdullah. Go ahead, Abdullah.
جميل. شي روت راوتر.
Okay, good.
EIGRP.
Then you can choose any autonomous system. One, and it's up to you. One is fine. Now, what do you need to advertise?
The network.
Which networks? Which networks do you need to advertise? Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at. Okay, let's have a look. 1 second. Okay, let's have a look. There you go. Now you can see this is R1. What network do you have connected to R1?
192.16.10.4.30.
Okay, go for it. Type it.
Okay. 68.
This is a subnet. This is /30 subnet.
اكتب على 255.25. Oh shit.
No, you missed something. You missed something. You missed something. You missed the 10, Abdullah. 192.168.10.4.
Sir, why did we choose this one when we didn't choose another method?
What happened there? Sorry. Go ahead. Move it a bit to the side so they can see. To the side. Not too much. Just. Now you can't see that. Okay, that will do. That will do. That will do fine.
Remember?
Yeah.
Why did we choose this network? We didn't choose another network like 172.16.3.0.
He will. We have to develop it.
النتورك ال 172 صح؟
This is just to keep Khaled happy. Okay, so we brought with 172.
3.0 ليش ما مسوي حق 1؟ حق النتورك حق بي سي 1؟
ما بسوي هون حق
He's doing okay. It doesn't matter which order you do it. Doesn't matter which order. You need to do all three of them. Yeah.
255, 255, 252.
ليش ما نستعمل وايلد كارد؟
It will change it to the wildcard.
اوكي.
Okay.
بس بعد
لا علي.
Why? Why have another one? How many interfaces do we have on our board? We have 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and the EIGRP. So we have 3 interfaces. Each one of them has connected to another.
266 قطعك. قطعك.
Okay. What else do we need to do?
Logging synchronize.
Not here.
No shutdown. No shutdown.
Not here. You don't do no shutdown on inside the router EIGRP. You only do no shutdown on interfaces. We're not configuring interfaces.
What do you think, guys? We're configuring interface or we're configuring a routing protocol?
So you don't put no shutdown everywhere. No shutdown, you only put it when you want to enable an interface. Okay? And logging synchronous, you only put it somewhere where the output of the console or the telnet output interferes with your typing. So you only do it on line console and line BTY. Only the BTY lines are console. Thank you. Go on. So what else we need to do? No summary. No, it's and then
تبقى الموحدة بتسمر يروحها.
no, just hold it. Just press the tab.
Go
back. You need to put dash here. Okay. Right. What if you want to stop any EIGRP update packets, hello packets from being sent to the PC?
اتذكر يا
شو اسمه
Passive. Which interface? So try passive.
PC1
Passive. Tab key to auto-compute for you. Which interface we don't want to send the update on? Which interface on the which interface?
PC1
Not PC1.
I mean
Which interface on the router? We have to tell it. Okay, GI. Slash. No.
ليش 0/0
لأن هذا اللي نبغى نغيره.
Can you see it? Can you see it there? You have a gigabit interface connected to the local area network. There is no point in sending EIGRP packets to a switch and a PC. They don't understand. only routers understand EIGRP. So there is no point in sending it to a layer 2 switch
Just make
or a
traffic.
PC.
Just make traffic.
Yeah, just traffic. The layer 2 switch and the PC will just drop those hello packets. They will drop them. The updates will be dropped because they don't understand EIGRP, the layer 2 switch or the PC. So, right, so you've done R1. Can you please save your configuration, save your. So control Z. Okay, now copy. Space run. Space run. Tab key. Start. And tab. Okay, she saved you a lot of time. Yes. No, don't say yes.
ليه يقول لي يس؟ لا بحط الجنطر. بحط الجنطر.
Sorry, we confused you. Okay, just press the up arrow key again. Press enter. No, just enter. No.
enter.
Okay, guys, when you see something like the destination file and in brackets, it's already telling you if you press enter, it will take the destination file as startup-config. This is giving you the default option. Always in brackets default option. So all you have to do is pressing enter, it will compute to that destination file. So now R1 is done. Okay, now let's see. Go on, Mohammed. Can you do please R2?
Same. Config T. config جديد.
What happens if you put EIGRP2? Will R1 and R2 talk to each other? They have to be the same autonomous system.
ببدأ
252. الحين بعد شوفي اسحب هاك هاك. ايه لازم خيبهاش.
That's two done. How many do you have?
بعد زيادة.
Good. Well done.
بعد included 209.
Yeah. No, 209. This is ISP. ISP should not. Hold on. For the ISP, you need to learn. You shouldn't actually include it in your EIGRP unless you're told. If you are told to advertise the ISP WAN link in your routing protocol, that's fine. However, if you're not told, you are told best practice. Best practice is never to include the ISP connection in your routing protocol, in dynamic routing protocol. You should always have static routes to your ISP. Now, your ISP connection represents the internet. It's your internet. What kind of static route do you need to connect to the internet? What type of static route? Any static route or a special type of static route? Sorry? No. Okay. Your router is supposed to go to the internet. How many networks are there on the internet? 1, 2, 3, 4 millions. Yeah. Millions of networks. Now, in order to reach all of them, there are two ways. You can either have every single network in your routing table. Someone has to put it in the routing table, which is not very practical.
There is one that is made that has the
or you send it. You create what kind of static route? A default route which will point to your ISP. Then any network which you don't know about, it's not in your routing table, you will send it to your net. You will send it to your net, to the ISP. So don't include it here. Don't include it here. Do the other one. No.
محمد
He's got carried away. It's okay.
أعصاب. لا سوي له هايلايت عمال تمسحها.
Okay. Press tab. Press tab.
السريع. GI0.
That's it. And what else do we need to say? Disable automatic summarization. Press tab. Copy what? Yeah. So control Z. Control Z.
أستاذ إذا
Move the to the right, please. The window so that we can see it.
أستاذ شو لو حطينا باسف انترفيس الزيرو؟
Start.
أستاذ
Tab.
شو لو حطينا باسف انترفيس الزيرو؟
Zero. Then
this particular link
interface will not participate in the EIGRP process, so you will not have a neighbor on that side. So whoever's connected to you on that serial 00 interface will not become a neighbor. You will. That's it. It's just like there is no network connection between them.
physically connected بس مو يعني كل ما نسوي كونفيجر حق الاي اي جي ار بي حق الراوتر لازم نحط باسف انترفيس جي اي.
No, you don't have to.
It will work without it.
But it's good practice. Good practice not to send updates to your LAN, to the LAN, GR00, FA00. Now I want you to create a static route, Mr. You haven't finished. So let's go back to config, global config. What is the IP go? Not address. Yeah, the man a chance.
IP router.
IP, yeah, just take away the R. You don't need the R.
IP router.
Okay. Okay. How do you represent a network which encompasses every network in the world and every subnet mask in the world?
Zero.
Yeah, go on.
0.0.
Good.
10.0 أظن. لا 0.0 صح؟
Yeah. All right. Okay. And then good. And then we need an exit interface. Now we have a choice of either putting the next hop, the next hop IP address, or we put our own exit interface.
serial 0/1.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay.
Static.
Okay. You could have also done it. By typing the IP address of our next hop. The IP address of your neighbor.
Just the 201,
which is
209.165.226. You could have done it.
Remember what's the purpose of IP route?
We're creating a static route. Because we want to be able to reach the internet, but without exchanging routing information using a dynamic routing protocol. Because static routes are more secure. It gives us more control of what happens with our data.
Only for our user, right?
Only the router which connects to the ISP.
هذا تشوف
Only the router that connects to the ISP.
الروتر اللي
Because the ISP could be اتصالات, could be is your internet connection. So this represents your internet connection.
يعني الاي اس بي هو الانترنت.
Yeah. The ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. Yeah. Okay. Now, actually, I would have rather used the exit interface because the exit interface is faster to process. Because with exit interface, you only need to check your routing table once. Whereas if you put the next hop IP address, you need to check your routing table twice. We call it, remember, iterative routing. Iterative table passes. Because the first time it's going to see, it's going to check its own routing table. Can I reach 209.165.200? Yes,
yes, I can reach it. Okay, I can reach it. Which interface do I need to go to reach it
the second time? So it will do it twice. Which so it's a bit slower. But if you put your own exit interface, it is quicker. Immediately it will deal with any packet going to the internet. It will send it out of S0/1/0 immediately. But anyway, you've done it like that. Fine. Let's leave it. Okay. So now we.
So sir, if you wanted to change it now, you just put this root 0000, and then you don't put the IP, you put the S0.
You can, and also if you do a question mark like that, you can put the serial 0/1/0, for example.
Yeah.
And also, you can either follow it by the. Okay, so let's put it. And then I can put up packet threads serial 0/1/0. No, it doesn't like it. Because with real equipment, you can actually put both of them. Put both of them. Yeah, you can put both of them. No, it doesn't have packet threads. Okay. Okay, so let's just put it 0, now 1/0. Now if I delete this and have a look at the config, okay, now if I do show run, I'm putting the because I'm doing the show run from the global config.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I'm doing for the privilege check, I don't need to word with it.
This is both of them. Okay, so what do I need to do if I want to remove it?
I just need to go back to this and put the beginning, and that's gone now. That's gone. Okay, so show run. Okay. It's gone. Okay, so we only have this here as well. Okay. Right now, if I do show IP route.
It's showing now directly connected
to series 010.
والله زين اليوم تعلمت اس بي اف
Yeah, but it hasn't
تعلمت no
connected to the other router. Let's see why. Okay, now I'll just quickly do before the break. I'll do 3. Okay, network. Tell me what networks do I need to do?
192.168
Do you see the message?
So
the neighbor relationship has been established.
ما سوينا هذا نو
تصور اسوي لا
في رابطة الموقف.
طب انا باطين
No, yeah, it's just